This script that you wrote while you were still working on Wall Street, where did you start formulating the idea, and actually how did you start seeing like the story structure and all of that? I mean, you're working what, like crazy hours on Wall Street, but you still had time to write this script. Where were you fitting it in?
I just made time. I mean, you can make time to do something like, particularly something like that, where it's, it's not really laborious. It's fun. So, your impression of Wall Street may be, it's not off base, but there's time to do it. Believe me, those guys have plenty of time to party and drive Ferraris and shit. So there's time to write a script. And I don't remember how long that process took, but it was just sort of, I don't even remember. I remember the script, but I don't remember how the idea came to be. It was just an idea, and I was like, let me try to write it. I think I probably read some scripts, and I knew I wasn't going to try to sell it or anything or even make it. It was just sort of an exercise. But with Sex and Sushi, I was clear that I'm going to write this thing that I'm going to make into a movie myself. And that was a quick process too. I had an idea, and I just sort of, I was listening to somebody talking about their method recently, and they say they start with the story, and I don't. I start with a character for me. Sometimes it's a theme or something I want to explore, but it's certainly with a character. It's not necessarily a story. And I just sort of get, I sort of fill in that character. He's just sort of a skeleton. And once I'm really happy with that character, he or she, in fact, I'm writing something now with a female lead, but I just sort of point them in directions and just see what happens. And the story comes from that. That's not really answering your question, but yeah.
So the theme of it was monogamy, and you decided to write it. How long did it take you to finish Sex and Sushi, the actual
script?
Writing? Yeah, the writing portion.
Maybe 6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay.
Yeah, a month. It was quick.
Okay.
It was all I did. I mean, it was just like, and I knew I was probably going to act in it too. And it was the finished film is, I'd say it's 30% improvised. That said, there was a very deliberate, hard and fast script. But we definitely deviated from it. But if I'm engaged in a project, if I'm writing a script and I'm into it, that's all I'll do, and it's quick. I wrote a script not long ago in 2 weeks, and I was really amped about it. It's all I thought about. It's all I wanted to do.